What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel, and we have got something a little bit different for you today. We haven't got an episode of Rebuilding United. I had it all. It's all uploaded on the channel. It's all ready to go, but I think there's something we need to discuss in terms of where this game is at the minute, and what the state of this game is just horrendous. So I've pushed that video back by a day. Now, before we go any further, if you guys are new here, please do subscribe, and of course smash that thumbs up. This is going to be purely just me talking about certain things that's completely wrong within the game, issues EA are making, and my opinions on it all, and where we try and go from here. So to start off with, unless you guys have been living under a rock, you will know EA made a massive error last night. And if I zoom in, that should be a bit better for you guys. They released an 86 plus player pick for Team of the Year leagues for your chance of packing an 86 plus from certain leagues. One of them leagues was the MLS. So you were guaranteed an 86 plus rated player, and if the MLS league popped up, there was only one card that was illegible to show up. And guess who that was? Lionel Messi. So guess what happened? A load of people started packing a Lionel Messi. And this is all EA have had to say on the issue. We've identified an issue with the 86 plus Team of the Year League's SBC. As a result, we have disabled the SBC. This was at nearly 6:45 the day the SBC came out. So it was up for 42 minutes before they decided to put any communication out. Since then, the only other communication they've put out was regarding a maintenance on FIFA 22, 23 and EAFC 24. There has been nothing said about arguably one of the worst situations in FC 24 history. And if I type in Team of the Year, Messi, and if we go to media, right guys, I've just typed in Team of the Year, Messi player pick. And if we go through just some of these media uploads, Messi. Messi. Look at all this. This is disgusting. And can I just say straight off the bat, if you were someone that benefited from this, GG's to you. I know one of my viewers actually messaged me and they got a Messi. They were lucky enough to get one. Fair play. I am not hating on you in any way at all. I'm not even hating on EA. I am just stating that this and how often he come up is no good for a game that we all buy every year. I mean, I've played this game. I've been playing FIFA or FC for over 20 years now, well over 20 years. And it feels like over the last 5 to 10 years, things have only got worse. If you guys remember back to FIFA 23, you'll remember we had the hero pack, the 25k hero pack. Now, I see a lot of people comparing what's worse, the Messi or the hero pack. Personally, how do you answer that question? They're equally as bad in different ways. So Messi's bad because you've given a large portion of the game's player base a Team of the Year Messi for free, essentially. All right, for what was it, an 85 rated squad with an 87 rated player? You haven't given everyone it. The only saving grace is he's untradeable. However, who really cares? It's still Team of the Year Messi. The hero player pack, what that did, that injected coins into the game. Because, I'll be honest, I was lucky enough on my other account to pack a Lucio, and I knew as soon as they dropped down, I kept him. And I think I ended up sending him for about 800k at the time, if I remember rightly. About 800 to a mil. That was giving people liquid coins. So they're both bad because Messi's obviously insane amount of coins, whereas the player pick was less, but it's tradable. So the other issue we have, and for me this is the biggest issue, and I sort of highlighted it when we was over on Twitter, No communication from EA. None at all. You know, we deserve some communication. We pay a lot of money for this game. A hell of a lot of money. So, yeah, there's no communication from it other than we notified we had the issue and we've taken it down. Now, what EA did with the hero player pick was nothing, to be honest. They didn't say anything. They didn't do anything. They bought up some of the cheaper heroes when people started listing them straight away and then just said nothing else about it. I mean, people are saying, and if you look on Twitter, people are literally saying, what happens? What do EA do? The honest answer is, there is nothing they can do because they've screwed up so badly. The only way to balance this is if you gave everyone a Team of the Year Messi. The reason they won't do it is because anyone that's then purchased a Team of the Year Messi is going to be out 9 million coins. And EA will not give out a 97 rated Team of the Year for free. Let's be honest, all of us at some point in our lives have probably spent money on this game buying packs. And the return is never ever good. So why anyone thinks that EA may do that? They're not going to. They're literally just going to cover it over again and move on. The other issue with this Messi situation is it's going to impact massively, and I mean massively, FUT champions and also rivals. So FUT champs is meant to be the most competitive game mode in FC. How can it be competitive if you're giving a certain percentage of the player base, a large percentage to be fair, Team of the Year Messi, and then you're giving others nothing? So as an example, we run a Rebuild United series where we've got a Man United team, Evo, and also sort of past and present. No icons included at the minute. Our best player is probably Flashback Bruno. How am I meant to go up? I'll read you out my defence. I've got Team of the Year Earps in goal. I've got 83 rated Diogo Dalot. Player of the Month Maguire, 88 Martinez, and 91 Shaw. How the hell? And I'm going to read you their pay stats out. 86 for Dalot, 82 for Maguire, 78 for Martinez, and 82 for Shaw. How the hell is someone like me, and I know a lot of you guys run your own Evo accounts, how are we meant to defend against a Team of the Year Messi in Champs? Champs was sweaty enough anyway. Overly sweaty. And you came up against insane team after insane team. Now, if you're throwing Team of the Year Messi's on that like it's nobody's business, it's going to become virtually impossible to play for any Road to Glory player. Anyone that doesn't want to spend, it's going to become virtually impossible to play for anyone that wants to use their own club in real life. Anyone that wants to not pump tons of money into the game or spend all day on the game or doesn't get ridiculously lucky with packs. I genuinely thought, and this is more for me, I bought into this as well when I saw it on Twitter, but when EA lost the FIFA name, I thought, brilliant. They're going to be allowed to do so much more. And they have. They're allowed to do things like evolutions now. And I'll be honest, I love evolutions. I know a lot of you guys love evolutions. They have their own problems, and I will come on to that later on in this video. But ultimately, EA have just screwed this game up. Massively screwed this game up. And the one thing that you added that everyone loves in evolutions, it now feels a bit pointless because you're giving everyone Team of the Year Messi. So really, what are we meant to do? How are we meant to defend and play against? You could come up against someone that's a much lower standard than you, but if they've got Team of the Year Messi and they're just hitting the shoot button all the time, It's going to go in. I'm not being funny. He's got incredible long shots. I've got a 5'8" goalkeeper in goal. Even though she's team of the year, it's going to go in. It just feels so ridiculous. Now, the other issue is, on the flip side, team of the years are so expensive. Ridiculously expensive. I think, was it team of the year Ronaldo is like... I'm actually going to look while I'm talking to you guys. There you go. Right, that's one example. Team of the year Messi is 9 mil, even though what they've done. Mbappe is extinct. Haaland is just under 9 mil. Even Teo Hernandez, right? 5 million coins. Rodri 3.3. De Bruyne 3.8. Bellingham nearly 8 million. Van Dijk extinct. Ruben Diaz 3.8. Frimpong 3.3. Alisson's a goalkeeper, but he's still 600k nearly. Then you move on to the women. Mariup's 145. You got Ona Patel 2.1. Bright is a mil. Renard is nearly 2.8. Patelas is 8.2 million coins. Messi 4.7. Oberdorf 1.2. Karchawi 2.4. Hansen 8.2. Smith 2.7. And Kerr is 2 million coins. It's ridiculous. How is anyone, unless you're a pro player or you get something insanely lucky, how are you meant to get this many coins? Then you look at the team of the year honourable mentions, right? Edison 59k is dreadful. Trent 103,000 coins. Kim Min Jae 215. Olga Carmona 55. Silva again. I actually think that's a decent card for Bernardo Silva, but 90k worth nothing. Salah 1.2 mil. Has got so many other cards in the game. Why is he 1.2 mil? Valverde 630k. Again, he's got other cards in the game that are similar rate. I just don't get what they're doing. Musiala 300k. Diani 566. Vinicius 2.8 and Kane's 120, who had a very similar looking SBC card. The other thing I don't understand with the honourable mentions and the SBC cards they've released, certain cards have 2 playstyle pluses and others don't. I'll give you guys an example. Bruno Fernandes, his flashback card has 1 playstyle plus. Luka Modric has 2. But yet Bruno is a flashback to when he was in Team of the Year. I don't get it. I do not understand. It's a major issue within the game that ultimately Team of the Years are too expensive and the upgrade paths just don't make sense. The worst thing for me that EA have added to this game is the ability to pack different versions of the same card. It makes 0 sense why that's a thing. Then we move on to just before Team of the Year. You had the coin glitch and you had the pack glitch. I don't know how the coin glitch worked. I don't really want to know because, you know, each to their own. And the pick glitch was basically, again, don't know how it works, but it's people were storing up as many player picks as they wanted. And I think they didn't have to actually do the SBC over and over. Not quite sure on that one, but they were 2 big glitches that would impact the market. And maybe that coin glitch that was going around and the player pick glitch is a reason why player prices are so inflated. The other big issue for me, and I have never known this before, and if it has happened, then by all means, please do correct me, but adjusting the pack weight way too often. When the full team got into packs, EA at 6 PM said, we're adjusting the pack weight. There was a message on the store. It's awful. And I'm going to bring in a couple more points here to go along with this. People spend a hell of a lot of money. And even if you're not spending physical cash, people grind this game. They save up the packs. I was one of them people. I saved up these packs. You guys have seen it. If you've seen Rebuild United, we were saving up pack after pack. And you change the pack weight. The other thing is, at the end of last year, or FIFA 23, they made FIFA FC points more expensive. So you're now charging people more money, and you've also lowered the pack odds. I don't understand it. I really do not get it. You cannot keep adjusting the pack weight. So at one point through Team of the Year, it was, I don't know, I'm not sure on the percentages. I haven't got them in front of me. Just say it was 5% for the highest pack for a Team of the Year. Then when they released the whole team, it dropped to 2.5%. Again, the figures are not absolutely accurate, but you guys get the idea. Can't do that. You cannot drop the pack weight odds. If anything, because there's more players in pack, the odds should go up. And I think I've said this on another video, but in terms of actual Team of the Year cards, this is the most cards we've ever had that are actual Team of the Years. You've got 2 full teams. And we had, what did we have? We had over 115 packs. We couldn't even pack a Merry Herbs. Now, I'm not sitting here moaning about all my pack luck's not been good. No, I'm not even saying that. This team, and I will show you a picture of this team, is a month old. Over the moon with this team. You must be insane to think that I'm not. But what they're doing is just wrong on so many levels. And it affects not just me, it affects you guys. They charge us nearly £100 if you buy the Ultimate Edition for this game. Even the standard game now, what is it, 70 quid, 60 quid? And they release it every year and it's more and more broken. Again, I'm not hating on EA. They are, you could argue they are the only good football game currently on the market. I don't think Pro Evo is as bad as what people say it is, or eFootball as it's now called. But it's still not the same level of this game. And I think back to when I was younger and you used to have, This Is Football was another football game we used to have. Even with the management sims, you had like LMA Manager, Championship Manager. There was just so much more in this space of football game. Now we got nothing. And it's a real shame. Because it feels like we've gone from having really peak high-end games to now one real game that isn't very good, in the sense of, as a consumer, you don't really feel like you're getting looked after. You do not feel like you're getting value for your money. If I'm wrong on that, please do let me know. Let me know how you feel like you're getting value for your money. Because for me, it's a mess. Then we move on, and I swear I am not hating on this feature because it is my favourite in the game, Evolutions. Now, yeah, I need to go onto Twitter for this. Within Evolutions, I have got some problemos. So, in FC24, there is now 99 rated cards. Okay, so realistically, what is that? Oh my word. There is 99 rated cards. I have just found a card, and I cannot believe what I'm looking at. If this is actually a thing, there is a 99 rated centre-back called Partridge. He's got Travella, Power Header, Anticipate, Long Ball, and Jockey Plus. All of them are plus playstyle, so he's got 5. He has got 99 pace, 81 shooting, 99 passing, 99 dribbling, 99 defending, and 98 physical. He is a centre-back that can also play DM and centre-forward. He's an English. I can't see what badge that is. Is that Exeter? He's 3-star skills, 5-star weak foot, high medium, left-footed. I am going to screenshot this right now while I remember. This card here just proves the point of how broken this game is. EA tried to fix evos, and what they actually done by trying to fix it was make it worse. So at the start of the game, EA said the maximum playstyle pluses you will have is free. Now they didn't mean that you will get free by the end of January and that there'll be a glitch that you can exploit. No, they meant probably by the time the team of the season or footies comes around, we will release a card with free playstyle pluses or an evolution with free playstyle plus. They did not mean you can take a 64 rated centre back into a 99 rated centre back with 5 playstyle pluses. Now again, if you're someone that's done this with any card, because there's also a Minu that's got 4, I want to say, and there is several other players with 3 playstyles. I'm not blaming you at all. You know, I have my doubts on whether they can fix it or not, but I don't want to take the risk for me. Here's another one. A 91 rated Kanate with 2 lots of Jockey Plus. This game is so broken. There is more and more cards popping up by the day with more and more playstyle pluses. And EA's solution to that is let's put in cannot be a in progress Evo. Now I'm going to show you something. If I go to my Evos tab, I had a Hannibal Mabry. I entered him into an Evo. It was a free one. And we never got the opportunity to actually do him. So he is, technically speaking, an expired evolution. However, EA don't see it that way. No. EA see it as he is an in-progress evolution. So guess what? He fits into this next SBC. This next Evo even. I now can't use him. Now, what they've tried to do is fix the Evo glitch. And if it had worked, I would have gone, all right, fair enough. I'll swallow that loss on Mabry to fix that Evo path. Not a problem. I'll lose out for the good of the game. But it hasn't fixed nothing. It's fixed literally nothing at all. So all we've got now is we can't use Mabry. And people are running around with more insane cards than they were before. I don't know how the new glitch is done, but EA just need to sort something out. My worry with Evos going forward is it gets to next year's game and they go, well, we've had to adjust quite a lot. They toned down the upgrades even further. It just feels like they've given up on this game already. That's what it genuinely feels like. The other thing that annoys me is we've got such a broken game where, like I just said to you guys, we've got a 64 rated bronze card into a 99 rated card with 5 playstyle pluses. Yet if I asked you, can we stick gold Varane or gold Rashford into an Evo? The answer's no. Why? Why is that? What is this? Like, come on. Like I say, it just feels like they've completely given up. Another thing I would like to say is there is too many promos this year and the quality is so much lower. It feels like the last few years we just get more and more and more promos and the actual quality goes down of them. And I think Team of the Year this year has been the worst it's ever been. And I think that's awful. As a consumer, I don't want that. Give me less promos. Even if you went down to a promo every 2 or 3 weeks, give me less, but up the quality. I would much rather that. We used to have so many 2-week promos. They're very rare now. Feels like they are. Now it's like a different promo every week. And the problem is, if you pack a card, at the time of recording, this is 31st of January. If you pack a card at the start of the next promo, by the end of the month, it will be no good. It will already be behind the power curve. Arguably, you could even say it already is with the amount of, ridiculous Evo cards in the game, and now Team of the Year Messi's that have been given out as well. Another thing that needs changing, and I sort of hinted on this on Team of the Year, but rewards need changing. The amount of times you open up an 83 by 10 or an 84 by 10, I think I had an 83 by 20, and overall, you're just not getting value for the pack. Like the 83 by 10 was an 83 rated squad with an inform. An inform spiked in price. So I would say that pack was probably costing what? 45 to 50k a pack. And I genuinely opened some up and was getting an 84 rated card as my highest player. Just seems it's a bit strange to do that, you know? I don't know. It doesn't feel fair for the player. And again, I'm not just talking about my pack luck here. I know I'm not the only one. EA need to get on top of this. They need to sort something. But I feel like every year we all say the same thing and nothing ever changes. The other thing is, and this just says how broken this game is, 86 pluses, the pack weight for them is so much lower than what it was before, which is why the other day, if you watch Rebuild United, you would have saw when I bought Team of the Year Mary Earps, I actually ended up selling my gold one for double what I originally bought her for. We bought her for 6k, sold her for 12. Modric is basically extinct at 87 rated at about 18,000 coins. 86 pluses are getting more and more expensive because they're getting packed less and less. But what EA are doing at the same time is they're giving you more SBCs that you want to do. They're throwing out the icons, they're throwing out the flashbacks, they're throwing out these insane players, and they're not giving the same rewards out of pack. So it's like the demand is there, but the supply is so much less. And it's not creating a balanced game. And essentially what that's doing, and I'm not saying this is intentional, but what that's doing is driving people to the store. Because they then feel like they have to do it to complete their SBC. I'll be honest, on my own account, on my main account that's not Rebuild United, I've even been like that before. I've gone, damn, I'm not getting the cards I need and I haven't got the coins to go and buy them. I'm going to have to go and open some packs. I'm going to have to get some more high-rated fodder. I'm going to have to go and buy that new 4,000 FIFA point pack. It's mental. Absolutely insane. Anyway, guys, I've waffled on for way too long. I don't even know how long this video is. Anyway, guys, I've waffled on for way too long. I think you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. And yeah, let me know anything that I've missed. I've not even touched gameplay. We've scraped the surface on some things within this game that are just wrong. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon indeed. Peace.